When you're starting a new business or starting an Amazon business, there's a potential that you could lose thousands and thousands of dollars if you invest into the wrong product. I know a lot of you out there, if you're like me, just getting started, this is one of the biggest hurdles I had to get over, was the fear of losing all that money. For me, I started with $2,600 and it took me about 6 months to save up that money because I was living paycheck to paycheck. And it took me seriously about 6 months or even a little more to be able to save up $2,600. One of the best things that you can do to mitigate or lower the chances of you losing money investing into the wrong product, one of the best things that you can do is called a test listing or a test launch. So today, in today's video, I want to break down what is a test listing or a test launch, how do you go about setting all this up, so you can give yourself the lowest chance possible of investing into the wrong product, spending thousands of dollars, and then the product doesn't sell. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back to those of you who are my subscribers. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller, mentor, and business coach. Right here on my YouTube channel, I'm dedicated to bringing you guys weekly videos, new videos every week covering everything Amazon FBA, business, personal development. So if you enjoy that type of content, do me a favor, head on down and press subscribe. I would really appreciate that. I can see each and every one of you who take just a moment to subscribe, and I appreciate each of you. My job right here on this channel is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible, sharing my story of how I went from a struggling, broke drug addict 6.5 years ago all the way to building multiple six-figure online businesses. All right, without any other delays, let's jump into my computer and go over test launches, test listings right now. All right, guys, let's go over test listings and test launches. So as you know, Amazon has definitely become a lot more competitive versus when I first got into selling on Amazon 3.5 years ago. But don't worry, even back then when I first got started, you may have heard this before, but seriously, people even back then, and when I first got started in 2016, 2017, people back then were even talking that Amazon is too saturated, Amazon's dead, there's too many sellers, there's no way to come into the market as a new seller. And that has just been proven false and wrong over and over and over, as I have multiple products that do well month one, but even not products from myself, like my students launching their first product, my one-on-one mentorship students, with my guidance and help in choosing the product, finding suppliers, sending the product to Amazon and launching. They're seeing success even with their very first product, brand new seller on Amazon. So and getting profits month one. So it's absolutely still an option to make money on Amazon. You can start this business with around $3,000, $3,000 to $4,000, and jump in. But how do you start with even less money than that? Is it possible to start with maybe $500 or less? It is. And let me explain. When I first got started selling on Amazon, I actually started doing online retail arbitrage. Essentially what that is, guys, is you find products that are already on Amazon from bigger brands like, Starbucks or some other bigger brands, and you track phone, 8 and 8 and baby blankets, and you essentially find these products on discount websites or in stores and retailers. You buy them on clearance, and then you send 5 units or 10 units here, 5 units there, 10 units here, and send them into Amazon and sell them on someone else's listing. And that can be kind of a good way to get your foot in the door, and essentially kind of flipping products for a profit, right? But the second option, which I like even better, well, I like it just as much, but it's a really smart other option. That is, guys, test listings or test launches. You may have heard of creating a dummy listing before. Let me talk about the dummy listing. What a dummy listing is, essentially just means you're creating a listing way ahead of paying your supplier for your product, just to make sure that Amazon doesn't email you and say there's a problem with your listing, you're not allowed to sell this product, or they suppress or shut down your account for some reason or the listing. That's kind of a dummy listing, but that's really all you do is just create the listing and see if anything happens. But what I want to talk about today is test listings and test launches. This, guys, is just an overview of what this is, and then I'll go into like 3 steps of how you implement this. But the overview is this, guys. You find a product that you're interested in selling as an FBA private label product. Let me show you, for the example, is this natural brown wood rectangular planter box. Let's say I wanted to sell this product, but I don't want to invest, $5,000 and pay $10 per unit plus packaging and shipping, or invest $5,000 to have to buy 500 units from my supplier over in China. because the suppliers over in China, when you go to talk to manufacturers, a lot of them are going to make you order at least 300, if not 500 units. And let's say this planter box cost me $10, even $5, it would still be, you know, $3,000, $4,000 after I buy 500 units, do the packaging, ship it into Amazon, and launch. You're looking at $3,000 to $5,000. So what is a way that you can actually launch products, get control over how the launching products on Amazon system kind of works? Well, test listings or test launches. Essentially, we find a product that's already on Amazon. You're interested in selling this product as your own private label product. So what we're going to do, we're going to do product research just like any other steps that we'd be looking for products for actual private label. Again, I recommend doing these product launches because it lowers the risk of the chances of the product not doing well or you losing money. But you'll do product research, you'll find a product, you should be interested in actually selling this product as your own private label product. You don't want to just pick random products to do test launches on. And the reason we want to pick very specific products that you're going to be launching or thinking about launching is we're going to be collecting data. Once we buy 5 or 10 units of this product from Etsy or Walmart or even Amazon, if there's no branding on the bottom, we're going to buy 5 or 10 units of the product that we're thinking of selling. You can be communicating with suppliers. You can be ordering samples from suppliers. You can be doing that in the background. But in the meantime, while you're waiting, test listing, test launch. We're going to buy 5 to 10 units. I recommend closer to 10 units if you can afford that from Etsy, Walmart, or Amazon. Buy 10 of these. Get them to your house. All right. We're going to ship them from Etsy or Walmart or Amazon directly to your house. And then you're going to buy a UPC barcode. We're going to go ahead and create a brand new listing inside your Seller Central account by going to Catalog, Add Products. You're going to create a new product, a product that's not on Amazon before. And essentially what we do here, guys, is you need to buy a UPC barcode. I'm adding a product not sold on Amazon, so you will need these things to create this test listing. You'll need a UPC barcode from GS1 or a GTIN for $30 from gs1.org. And you'll need a product title. So you'll want to like write out this title. Pretty similar. It doesn't have to be fully optimized or exactly what your final listing will be, the title exactly like that. But essentially we want to order 5 to 10 of these, get them shipped to your house, and then once they're at your house, make sure you have a UPC or a GTIN. We're going to create a listing. So this is wood planter box. There we go. If I can spell today. When you go to buy the product, you want to try to buy. So I'm on Etsy. I found this product. I'm interested in selling this as one of my own products on Amazon. All right. You want to buy the 5 to 10 units from Etsy or Walmart or even Amazon as similar as the product you would actually sell. So very, very similar to the product you would actually sell. So you wouldn't want to get like really long one like this. You wouldn't want to get a tall one like this. You wouldn't want to get one that has writing on it unless you plan on selling that style of planter box, okay? But let's say I'm interested in private labeling and selling this planter box. Now, of course, I'll share some other product research videos up above, try to link those above so you can go watch those on how we actually find products that make good products and what checklists and criteria these products need to meet. But let's say I've already vetted this product. I've already determined that all the X-ray numbers are good, guys. All the revenues are strong. The review counts look good. I can come in here as a new seller. The size and weight is not a problem. There's opportunity for me to come in as a new seller to validate it's a good product, because you definitely want to be serious about these test listings or test launches that you do. You want to be serious that you will be moving forward with actually launching your official product, okay? So we're going to get those 5 to 10 units to your house. You're going to go onto your Amazon Seller Central account, so you will need a Seller Central account. You're going to come down here to the search. You're going to type in the product you want to add. Right here, Amazon says it's patio, lawn and garden, gardening and lawn care, pots, planters, and containers. It's usually going to be this first one, guys, so we'll click there. But just double check. You could look at your competitors down here, halfway down their page. It has product information. You could check out to see what category they're in, what subcategory. The main category, though, is really important. Once we classify that step we just did, you can never change it, okay? So make sure the main category and subcategories you select are correct. UPC number would go here, guys, or GTIN. You can buy from $30 at one GTIN from GS1, so you'll put that here. Now, this will be used up just for this test listing. So maybe if you bought a UPC from nationwidebarcode.com, just go get a barcode from Nationwide Barcode. And let me tell you why that's okay. So I do recommend getting your barcodes only from GS1. You can get one GTIN for $30. Use that $30 barcode directly, or the barcodes directly from GS1 for the official launch. This test listing is only for those 5 to 10 units, and then we see how it sells, and then we don't restock it. You won't want to restock that same listing, because you're going to be out of stock while you're waiting for the product to be manufactured, packaged, inspection, shipped to Amazon. You don't want to be out of stock for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and then try to relaunch on the same listing. The test listing or test launch is just to test the product. You create a brand new listing, an official listing, a real listing, if you decide to move forward with the product, okay? So come on over to nationwidebarcode.com. You can scroll to the bottom and see one UPC is $12. Use promo 30. It takes it down to like $8, guys, for this barcode right here. And then you'd use that right here. Once you get it, you'll get instant access to it. Select UPC. Product name, guys, that's going to be a title. So you'll want to kind of write out a title similar to your competitors. Don't copy it word from word. But we're setting up a very basic test listing, guys, okay? This is just a very basic test listing. And you don't need to go real fancy like you will on the official listing. Make it fully optimized, add 5 bullets, add a really good description, beautiful product images. The test listing is just, we need a UPC. We need a good, sort of okay, good title. Fill it out so it has some main keywords in there. Brand name, this is going to be tricky, guys. You may have to try different abbreviations. You may have to do B/D. If my brand was Brian's Designs, I would try B/D. I would try, or B-D. I would try B/D. The reason the brand name is tricky, guys, is you actually now are required by Amazon not to have brand registry, but for error code 5665, you actually need to submit pictures of your product, your sample you get from your manufacturer or one of your products, with your brand logo on it. So super important, guys. Once you go to officially launching this product and you're working on the background ordering samples of this product, make sure that you do order a sample, at least one sample from one supplier that has your logo on the bottom of this thing or on the side. That will be required for the official listing. But for the test listing, just brand initials will be okay. We're going to come up to the offer tab. We're going to type in planter box, just the name of the product. Your price, we'll just do a placeholder price here. Condition is new. And then Amazon will ship and provide customer service. Now, I've got one other video on my channel called How to Add Your First Product. I can also link the doc down below that'll walk you through setting up this listing, but that's pretty much it, guys. All that's left is you would add 3 images, one main image and 2 other images. What images do you use? Well, you could wait to get those 10 units that you get from Etsy or Amazon to your house, and then take some photos with your cell phone or a camera. A friend has a camera, and then pay someone on Fiverr $5 or $10 to remove the background. You really just need like this listing, only 3 images. That's all you need for this test listing. A title, a UPC barcode to be able to save the new product listing, and 3 images, okay? And then for bullet points, okay, you can see here this seller is like an official selling product. They've got 5 really good filled out bullet points. You only need to do 3 to 5 very basic 1-sentence bullet points. Just put that there. And then a description down here. You could do 1 to 2 short paragraphs for product description, okay? And that's going to be on the back end of your listing up here under description tab. So you'll need UPC, you'll need, from Nationwide, you'll need to try different brand names and initials so that it goes through. UPC, title, offer tab, you'll set a placeholder price, new condition, Amazon will ship, and you'll get 3 images. Then you'll just take pictures of your 5 to 10 units that you get for this test listing, and then very basic 5 bullet points, 1 sentence each, and a very basic product description, 1 to 2 or 3 short paragraphs, okay? And then the listing is going to go live. It's going to go inactive in your seller account. Once the listing is inactive, let's say those 10 units arrive to your house, the next step is doing the shipping plan. We've got to do the shipping plan and let Amazon know that we have 10 units coming to their warehouse. So for that, guys, the shipping plan, basically you're going to put, so let's say you get all 10 units to your house, you create the test listing, now it's time to do the shipping plan. Now, you usually will have like one big box, but you may have 5 or 10 different boxes. That's okay. I'll link a video down below on creating the shipping plan. You essentially go into your seller account and you go to inventory, manage inventory. On the right-hand side of the listing, you're going to go send replenish inventory. And then the video I'll link down below walks you through creating the shipping plan. You basically say, I have 10 units. Each box is this size, this weight, and you can buy discounted partnered shipping right through your Seller Central account, which is super helpful. It's very cheap, probably to send those 10 units from your house into Amazon, probably no more than about $50 or under, maybe $30. So you'll confirm the shipping plan, and then after you've completed the shipping plan, you'll need to print out 2 barcodes. One is an FNSKU barcode that looks like this. It's a little sticker label that you'll print your FNSKU. These sheets are called 100 sheets, 30 up labels. You can buy these off Amazon or at any like house store or office store, and you'll print out your FNSKU. This is your 30 up Amazon FNSKU, which you can get by going over here, print item labels, which is down here. That's your FNSKU, or you get it during the shipping plan. You'll print out those FNSKUs, and then you'll print out the prepaid shipping labels that you bought discounted partnered shipping. You'll label each one of your 10 units with the FNSKU. You'll label your shipping boxes that you're sending to Amazon with the FBA labels, the pre-paid partnered shipping labels, and then you send them into Amazon. Once the product gets to Amazon, you'll get an email saying that the products have arrived. We're checking in your inventory, and then the listing will go live as soon as you have, 1 unit available. The listing status on the left will go to active, and you're ready to do this test launch. All right. Good job hanging in there, guys. Just a couple more things. Okay, listings. The inventory's arrived at Amazon. Your listing status is active. You've got at least 1 or 2 units checked in and available. Now what do? I would set a higher price. So if you're planning on selling this product for $14 or $15 of your official real listing, I would set your placeholder price or your starting price higher. You don't want to sell out of those 10 units very quickly because we need to collect data through PPC. So I'll also link another video down below on setting up your first PPC campaigns. And I'll talk about that here in just a minute. But before I do, you want to set a higher price. So if you plan to sell the product for $15, you'll want to set a price of like $29.99, a higher price so that the sales don't take off too quickly and you sell out too quickly. Because we need to be in stock and collect data and let one PPC campaign run for at least 2 weeks, or at least 1 to 2 weeks. So the products have arrived to Amazon. You created the listing. You did the shipping plan. The products arrived to Amazon. The listing is finalized and live, and you'll have no reviews. That's okay. And for those 10 units, what we need to do now is set up a PPC campaign. And I'll link another video down below. You'd go Advertising Campaign Manager. What we want to do there, guys, for Campaign Manager is create one basic, exact manual PPC campaign exact match with the top 5 to 10 keywords for this product. You'll get the top 5 to 10 keywords for this product by going inside Helium 10 and using Cerebro. You'll do a reverse ASIN lookup, top 10 competitors, ASINs into Cerebro, and we want to get the top 5 to 10 or 5 to 10 main keywords for this product. You want to make sure that you have those keywords in your listing, okay? Make sure that you've included some of those keywords in your listing, title, bullets, description, on the back end and search terms. And then we're going to set up a very basic PPC campaign. Now, this is an important part, setting up this PPC campaign, because we want to figure out how expensive, all right? We want to figure out how expensive is our cost per click and ACoS, and how expensive is it to launch this product? Is it going to sell mostly only if we run PPC, or do we make some organic sales? That's really the end goal, guys, is to really see how many sell in the first week or two, how many sell organically just from having it on Amazon, and how many sales come from PPC. Again, it'd be a very, very good sign if most of the sales came from organic. Organically, the sales came in. That's a really, really good sign. That tells me that there's good demand, there's low competition, there's room for new sellers to come in. All really important signals that would now make me confident and much more comfortable ordering 500 units and spending the $5,000, all right? So that's the main goal is you'll set up one basic PPC campaign, and you're going to set up one basic PPC campaign, a manual exact match. You'd put in like this keyword, you'd put in like this keyword, you put in like this keyword or this keyword because they're very relevant. They have strong searches. And planter boxes is like a really good one. It's got 13,000 search volume, plus 1% more people searching for it, 2,000 competing products. And so you'd look for like the top 5 to 10 main keywords for your product and incorporate those throughout your listing, title, bullets, description, search terms on the back end. And we're going to put the top 5 to 10 in a manual PPC exact match campaign. For the bids, you can just go a little bit under the suggested, and then we're going to run that campaign for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you're going to have really good data that shows us how expensive are these costs per clicks, how much did it cost us to get clicks, to get conversions, to get sales, and really the ultimate really cool thing about doing these test listings and test launches is we get to find out how many sales came organically and how many sales came through PPC. If out of the 10, 7 or 6 were from organic, 3 or 4 from PPC, that's normal. That's a very, very good sign. But if it's 6 or 7 through PPC only, the other 2 or 3 organic, that may tell me that the product's too competitive. Or if the cost per click to get those sales through PPC is well over $2, $3, $1.75, $2.15 per click on these main keywords, that could also signal that the product is really competitive and it's going to be expensive to launch and try to compete running PPC, which we have to do in the beginning for a new launch. Then you'll just sell out. You'll let this listing close in your Seller Central account. You can just close the listing, and then let's hope that it was a successful test listing and launch. Then you would proceed with the actual official listing, placing the deposit with your supplier, ordering the 500 units, and now you know for sure that the product will sell and you can make money. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video, going over test listings, test launches. I hope you guys found this video valuable. Check out those other videos, which I'll link down below on PPC, shipping plan, creating a listing if you need help with those steps, and I'll see you guys on my next video.